Hello everyone, I am going to look at the Dragon Isle. This was added with the Draconis faction. So the first thing I will look at is the Dragon Pagoda. This is where you can summon your Draconis heroes. The first place we have is the Wyrmcrest Spire. Now one thing is when I look at the probability, they have elite Draconis heroes and then they have the Highborn Dragon heroes. So the elite Draconis heroes, if I go over to the wish list, are the 3 heroes here. So far we have 3 of the elite Draconis heroes. And note that we cannot add the Highborn Dragon heroes, which I believe are Haldwyn and Gwyneth. So we only have 3 of the elite Draconis heroes. And we have gotten quite a few of these scrolls. I have 150 scrolls, so I'm just going to go ahead and summon. I'll just see what the summoning animation looks like. So the back of these cards look pretty nice. Have the little dragon on them, which is very cool. Also in the same format as in Summoning for the Noble Tavern. Then we also have the common and the rare heroes for the Draconis faction. So we got none of the elites or the highborn heroes there. And it looks like if I want to summon in here, I'm going to have to make a lot of space for these heroes. And another thing that's very similar to the Noble Tavern is looks like every 20 of these pulls here, we are going to get some resources, like we do in the Noble Tavern. And we also have the Dragonheart Temple. This looks pretty similar to the Temple of Time. Also the Stargazer. So you just choose which hero you want in here, and you can put in the Highborn Dragon heroes. We have Haldwyn and Gwyneth in there, and we also still have the 3 elite Draconis heroes. So right now I don't know which hero to go for here. I'm assuming for this you would want to go for the Highborn Dragon heroes, since you can get the Wyrmcrest Spire, you can get the elite Draconis heroes from the wish list. But I don't know exactly what the strategy here is just yet. And because I summoned heroes here, I can go into the Wyrmscale Sanctuary. I had to get, I think it was 4 Draconis heroes, so I have 4 Draconis heroes now, and I can go in here. And I believe you also have to be in Chapter 9 to unlock this as well. So here you can get Amber Scales. So in this we have to rewind and look at the history of the Draconis. So we can go ahead and click the rewind here. It'll show us the history. And we also get some attribute upgrades in here as well. So it looks like with each checkpoint here, we are going to get some attribute buffs. So I'm just assuming you just click the rewind button whenever you have these Amber Scales, and it will just continue to upgrade the attributes. And the number of Amber Scales required to upgrade here also increases. So it says in the rules that the attributes of the Wyrmscale Sanctuary apply to all heroes, so I'm assuming that includes all heroes from every faction. So I'm assuming this is going to be a very useful tool. And after each Dragonstone is completely rewound, it will unlock a video of the Legend of the Dragon. And so you receive these Amber Scales when you get Elite Draconis heroes, or when you upgrade your Elite Draconis heroes to a new tier. Note that it says Elite Draconis heroes and not the Highborn Dragon heroes. So overall, like I said, I think this is going to be pretty useful because you are upgrading your attributes. And then we also have the Dragonforge Trials. So for the Dragonforge Trials, just go through each of these floors. You will gain rewards when you first defeat the floors, and it will unlock the next floor. And you can earn more points the faster you defeat the enemies in each battle. And this is pretty similar to the Thrilling Voyage because you do have to get 3 stars on each of these trials. And if you do very well in the Dragonforge Trials, your progress will be calculated and you'll receive rewards based on the highest floor you reach. You can receive Dragonbone stamps after the results are tallied. So we have a few things to look at. I'm going to start with the Dragonhorn. This helps level up your non-Draconis heroes, so if you use any non-Draconis faction heroes, this is where you're going to want to level up. So this first one maxes the level of non-Draconis heroes to 490. I believe originally it's 480, so it increases by 10 floors. So I'm going to level this up, and then now all my non-Draconis heroes should be at level 490. And then the next time I level up, they'll be at level 500, and I can reset this as well. And then we have the signature item, the furniture, and engraving for the non-Draconis heroes as well. So depending on which non-Draconis heroes you use, you'll probably want to upgrade a certain attribute here. And we also have the Dragonforge right below the Dragonhorn, which it looks like to be another store type thing that we have. can give us some summoning resources, also can give us an elite Draconis hero, and then you unlock more rewards based on which stages you unlock. And then going into the More tab, this is for the reward calculation based on the highest floor you have reached. So depending on which floor you have reached in, here you get a certain number of resources. And this is where you get to see what resources you can get. And you can also see that in the bottom right corner, the reward calculation if you want to view it faster if you're on this main page. So I'm going to look at stage 1 and just see what it looks like here. And we have the first completion rewards up at the top, shows what rewards you will get the first time you complete this. And then in the top right corner, you have your objectives: reach 40 battle points, reach 60 battle points, and reach 80 battle points. The quicker you win a battle, the more battle points you will earn, so it's beneficial to do these as fast as possible. Finding the optimal teams. So I am going to prepare for battle, and this should bring me into the battle phase where you put your heroes in. I haven't looked at the leaderboard yet, so I don't know which teams are the most useful in this, so I'm just going to go with my trusty dimensional comp. And also note, it doesn't look like we have beasts in this, so we don't have any beast selection. So as soon as you put your heroes in here, you can go ahead and begin the battle. And from here, it looks like it might be a one-on-one, or it might have been just showing a quick animation as to how I did in the battle. But anyway, I got 80 battle points there, and it looks like that was a new record. I got all 3 stars with that one, and I got the rewards from there. So overall, this seems pretty simple, just going through the stages and getting all the stars. And overall, it's going to take me some time to get used to this, get used to the Dragon Isle. It is pretty much where the Oak Inn was. They moved the Oak Inn up a little bit here. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to going in here pretty often, making sure that I am summoning the Draconis heroes, making sure I'm doing the Dragonforge trials, and also making sure I'm going into the Wormscales Sanctuary as well. But overall, this is looking very promising for the Draconis faction, as well as for every faction in general. And if you like this video, then make sure to click the like button, also subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video from me. And also comment what do you think about the Dragon Isle, and thanks for watching.